Hey guys, I am just gonna get started talking about the challenges for this week because I don't really have anything else to talk about. And part of the challenge that we had to do amused me a great deal. But first, I'm gonna talk about what I think a Beatles reunion tour would have been like. I could definitely see it happening. I think they were all pretty warm to the idea at one point in time. They just really needed to be warm to the idea at the same time. But I honestly think it would have happened. I don't know when it would have happened, but I think it would. I could see it taking place in like Liverpool or London, Hamburg even. New York, I could see it in New York. I guess any like major city I could see it happening in. But for this point, I'm just going to say it takes place in Miami because I'm in Miami and I'm greedy and I want them to play here. So it takes place in Miami and they would play, it would be in a stadium, maybe, no, an arena, yeah. And they would play a bunch of their songs that they didn't really have a chance to play because, you know, they stopped touring. So a lot of their like later stuff, especially now, they could easily do some of their album songs that they didn't think they could perform live. They could do that now. But I also wouldn't mind seeing some of their older hits, you know, like Love Me Do and Can't Buy Me Love and, you know, those instant classics. As for people that would tour, that would be on stage with them, I could see that happening. Maybe not for all of it, because if I'm going to pay for the Beatles, I want to see the Beatles, you know. I don't want to see the Beatles and blah, 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 blah. But I could definitely see a few people coming in to help play on some of the songs. And I guess some of the songs would need more people. Just as long, I don't mind, just as long as the people that they bring in don't overshadow the Beatles, you know? Yeah. That's how I think a reunion tour would be like. And it would be like all over the papers and all over the internet, if it was taking place somewhat recently. All over TV. It'd be the biggest news pretty much ever. It would be amazing. The second part of the challenge was we had to draw our interpretation of a Beatles lyric or song title. And you guys, I'm so not a drawer. I suck at art. But this was my idea. I'm taking Taxman, because it's a George song, and I'm using the Abbey Road cover as well. And I'm using the lyric, "If you take a walk, I'll tax your feet." Now, be prepared to laugh because this is probably the suckiest drawing of Abbey Road ever. Ever. It's terrible. I hope you can see that. But it is some dude and he's walking across Abbey Road. And then there's the tax man with his briefcase and he's saying, he's saying the song lyric, "If you take a walk, I'll tax your feet." But he's taxing him on Abbey Road. That was my interpretation. And you can laugh at my kindergarten, elementary school style drawing, okay? Because I am so not a drawer. I am not artistic at all. But I got to use my crayons. That hasn't been used in like forever, so that was fun. Oh, before I go, I want to say my Beatles reference of the week. I actually found this by chance. YouTube recommended me a Family Guy video, so I clicked it. And at the end of the video, it's Peter, and he's like a security guard. And at the end of the video, he says something about that crazy beetle. And I'm like, what? Did I hear that correctly? And so then I looked it up, and basically, I watched the entire episode. It was from like the first episode of season 3. And Basically, they are spoofing the 9th incident, the stabbing incident that George had back in 1999. I don't exactly know how I feel about that. I don't think it's an incident that should be poked fun at, but you know, this is Family Guy and that's what they do. So, and I don't know, maybe I'm just more sensitive because it's George and he's my favorite. But I'll link you to just that one little clip of it, but I'll also link you to the full episode. It happens right at the end of the episode. And yeah, so that's my reference of the week. And I'll see you guys next Friday. Bye!